Excuse all the noise and the dust. I moved some things and I will show you because it looks much, much better to my liking. I have to hang that painting up. These are some books. I'm gonna figure out how to put them nicer in this bedroom. There's some of them as well, just on a messy bed. The main attraction, dear friends, is I moved the little curio cabinet and my bunny over into yonder corner, and the lamp kind of sticks out now. I do have to fix that cabinet, but we're not there yet. However, I love my bedside table. This has been like a paint table. This has been lots of things, so it's kind of grody, but I have books here as well. That smells like a very specific time in my life, so I don't know, I like sniffing that, as well as also lighting it, but there's a little spot back there for a cell phone, I guess, if you need to charge it. And I don't know, some other things that I'm going to put here, but I'm probably going to put the books I'm currently reading here. And I love having little piles of books. I have to move this water bottle. And it is very gross down there, so I have to clean that. And this lampshade isn't the best, but it is what it is for now. And we don't really need the light, but I have a tiny curio cabinet with dead flowers and pictures I drew and little dolls and other things in there. And I wanted to see how it turned out, because this room is a constant process of rearranging things. I just took a shower. I feel more at peace, and I wanted to make my room beautiful. So I also have a painting to hang up there, but that's for another day. I have to still work on it, and I have other paintings to do. So we shall see. It's a beautiful day outside. Anyways, we'll see how this looks. I don't know if this is gonna be in my thing. My hair is still very much so wet. Very much. I don't really like my hair wet. Looks odd. But some of the books that I am bringing over here to accommodate me are things like these. I just have a lot of are these Penguin classics? Well, the one of them is Wordsworth classics. I have a lot of Byron books and Picasso and other old books. This one was written in by children, and I really like the water staining. And there's just a lot of weird cursive in there of roses are red, violets are blue. I got a bulldog that looks just like you. I don't know if this is for a school, I guess. John Finley was here. I don't know. It's weird. Lots of writing. I like writing though, so I'd love to have more shelves on the walls, like built in. But right now, I just have like dotted areas that are possible. So I have books that I would like to either reread or read, and I'm gonna put them all in here because at first I was having them in my bedroom, but I think I'm just gonna leave the arts kind of books in there, like technical books. I guess these are all art too. They've been written, and I think that's cool. But ego and archetype. I think this is fascinating, so I really want to reread and read every book I own. And yeah. Somebody outside my window. Well, there's a million people outside the window, all busy doing something, while I'm having my glass. I also have, like, this is an artist book, and a really great artist, but it's a very small one, and it doesn't really have writing, it's just nice pictures. So it's an artist I really like. It's not my favorite, but it is definitely Yoshitaka Amano. I think has some really beautiful artwork. This is a small little book. And I have some tarot. Oop. So I thought, looking through that, I have this deck, actually. This came with the deck. And the box is kind of mangled. And this is Salman Rushdie, Midnight's Children. It's a really pretty book. And yeah. Okay, so we also have like Dracula and an anthology of verse. I'm pretty sure I got this solely because there is Lord Byron in here. And I got it from a store that was, I think it still is a store. I think it still is a store, but it's very small and peculiar and not really known, I guess, to most people, unless you're from that area. And it's only open very selective times, especially of the year, but also just the times are weird. It's like, you know, when you go to a small town, so like from a big city, I'm from a mega city, and when you go here, it's like everything is closed at 4 o'clock, or, you know, opens at 1 and closes at 3. Like, it's like weird stuff like that. Weird, but also not weird, because I guess that's technically how everything has usually been. Here's my little cubby. But I just don't really connect with, like, I guess, small towns. I'm not from a small town, so more of a city girl, city ghoul. I really I just really don't like my hair wet. My head looks huge. Maybe because I'm so close to the camera. I'm literally like less than an arm length, and even a half arm length. I don't know. Is this any better? We can get some dried roses in here. I just wanted to make a little memory of putting this room together. I have lots of plans. I want to put tapestries or just fabric. Really nice mostly velvet fabrics, which I think I have accomplished. The 2 things that are up, or 3 things that are up, have velvet on them or are entirely velvet, so that's really nice. And then I've been bringing a lot of books in here and trying to figure out how to do that, because there is also, this is kind of like the movie room, the game room, the just media of that type, but the last room in our house also has a lot of books, but it's because it's a built-in shelf, and it's kind of like if you are sitting there, you can take a book. But either way, I like that books kind of float around the house. And one of my really old apartments, I had little piles of books everywhere, and I really enjoyed that. That was one of my most favorite things. So I would like to do that again. And I did get rid of a bunch of books, but they were mostly just books that weren't really important to me. But some of them, like this one, is a Oxford Dictionary pocket, apparently. This is a huge book. As well, like, not for, you know, for a pocket, it's huge. Maybe your purse, but this is my uncle's, and he says his name was here. He says his name, and he was here on February 20, 1980. And he corrected his last name because I guess he didn't like the way he was writing it. Well, he actually wrote, he misspelled it as well, but I thought that was really sweet. So I like to keep this kind of stuff, and it's fascinating to me. Green, I don't know where that is. And then my mom's name is actually on the back here, and that looks like her writing. And my uncle wrote in the notes page that he was here again on April 26th, but left in 1980. And he died in, I think, 2006, I believe. So that's really nice. And there's other writing here too. I don't know if that's... Oh, my aunt. Grade 7, age 12. Sunday, September 18, 1983. Yeah, this is a really sweet book. You know, dictionary. I just think that's really nice. I might put it up as like a decoration instead. But I have other dictionaries. I also have all my Anne Rice I would like to put on my nightstand here so that I can read them in order. If I can. I think I'd have to move my little candelabra, but I think I can do that. I think I can make a pile. And I think I'm missing a few books. I do have quite a few of them, but not all of them. So I'm going to organize that, and then we'll see what happens. Here's what the bedroom books still kind of look like. I do have to take the Anne Rice, and I think that's... the rest is going to be staying in here. The rest is going to be staying in here because these are mostly art books, art-related books, and I do my art in here. But we'll move Miss Happy Sunshine. These are the types of books that I'm gonna bring back into my room. And I don't know any other... I think this comb is actually garbage. I was combing a doll head, so that's probably just garbage. I don't know what I would make with that, so... But here's my Begoths. Those are all that I have right now. I love Serpentina. I think those two are Malice, and then I forget what her name was. But anyway, I have other just art kind of books under here. So I'll leave those. And I don't think I really have... Jane Eyre is a good book. I don't think I have any smaller books for... Oh my. I don't have any smaller books really for Anne Rice, like in softcover. Kill a Mockingbird. Cyrano. So we can just kind of coddle this into a nice thing. Collected poems, Waiting for Godot. Yeah, we'll see. That's that beautiful doll, crochet doll thing that I found. It's like 1800s kind of look. I love it. I love when things just fit perfectly. There's my Anne Rice books. Here's what this looks like. I love those little candle holders there, those twisty ones. Those are beautiful. For now, this is kind of what this is like here. It just has a few of the Byron books I have right there. My Inuyasha. I don't have up until 18. I have till 12, I believe. That. And then I put some books on the Monster High Playhouse.